Alright y'all, welcome back. So, today I'm going to do quick and easy chicken quesadillas. Now, quesadillas can be made a huge variety of ways. I like them all different sorts of ways. But today, like I said, quick and easy and not super quick because I'm going to add peppers and onions in mine. I like peppers and onions. I like jalapenos, but I don't have any. So, just have to deal with peppers, onions, cheese, and chicken. I'll go through my ingredients right quick. So, I was able to pick up some fajita seasoned chicken that's already seasoned, so that should make it a little quicker and a little easier. Fiesta blend cheese, some grande tortillas, peppers and onion blend, and some Ortega medium taco sauce. And for dipping, I got my medium picante sauce also. So, I'm going to start with, as always, peppers and onions, because they always take a little longer on the griddle. So what I've got going here, I've got this side on low, this side on high. I'm going to do my peppers and onions and my chicken here, and then I'll actually make the quesadilla on the low side. But let's go ahead and get these peppers and onions started. Let's see, yeah, there we go. That should be enough. I don't want to overpower my quesadilla with the peppers and onions. I want to be able to taste the chicken that's going in there. So I'm only going to do a little bit of veggies. Add some cooking oil. Make sure they get good and sauteed. I'll go ahead and spread them out so they cook fairly even. Just my new handy dandy spatula holder so the oil goes back onto the griddle instead of on the ground in front of the griddle. Now, what was I going to talk about? Oh, I don't know if you noticed, but I was preheating my griddle, and so you can see the smoke coming off of it possibly. Advantage of that is one, it's preheated so I can make this video a little faster, and two, it gives me a chance to kind of re-season the griddle. So there's a lot of times that I'll either leave it on after I finish cooking with some oil on it to let it season, or I'll turn it on early, get some oil on it, and let it start seasoning before I even start cooking on it. So a lot of people want to know, how do you maintain your griddle? That's some of the way. So next, this chicken, which is great. I was really excited because it had an expiration date of almost a month later. But what I didn't notice was it's sealed. So I'm sure that once I crack this seal that it's only good for a few days. So I'm going to have to find lots of uses for fajita chicken here over the next few days until this chicken goes bad, or before the chicken goes bad. So, I'm going to go ahead and crack that open. Would be easier with a knife, but I don't have one on me, so stab it with the scissors. Now I'm going to cook the peppers and onions until those onions are translucent. And translucent means they go from that good white color to almost, you can almost see through them, kind of the silverish color. That way you know everything's going to be good and cooked, sauteed. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and flip these before I add the chicken. They're actually cooking up pretty good right now. So I'll go ahead and start adding my chicken. And I'm going to go ahead and take this one down just a little bit because I don't want to burn the chicken before the veggies get completely finished. I do want lots of chicken in mine. And it's okay if some of the chicken gets over the veggies. I'm not real worried about cross-contamination because it's all going to get cooked and it's all going to the same place. So, don't really have to worry about that. I am going to go ahead and chop up some of this chicken because it left some of it in really big pieces, which would be okay for fajitas, but not really for quesadillas. Because you don't want to pull all your chicken out of your quesadilla with one bite, and your next few bites are just veggies and cheese. Unless you like it, and then do that. to do this with the spatula without making a bunch of noise. But I'm just going to make some noise. So bear with me for a minute. There we go. That's looking better. Alright, and because I want the outside of my chicken to be crispy, I'm going to add some oil to it also. It's not a huge amount. Just enough to kind of crisp up that chicken. Let the veggies continue to cook. My far side's on low. I'm going to go ahead and get a tortilla down there, because this is the part where it doesn't take very long after this starts. Do just a little bit of oil. Spread it around real good. Make a good spot for my tortilla. Tortilla's down. Now, while that starts to heat up, you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and turn off that burner directly underneath it and let some of that indirect heat keep the tortilla warm. I'm going to go ahead and cover one side of it with cheese. I'm going to be extremely liberal with my cheese because, especially this finely shredded, it tends to just disappear as it melts. There we go. Go ahead and add a little bit of taco sauce. That'll be good, because I'm going to dip it in the picante sauce afterwards anyways. Alrighty. Check our veggies. My onions are about translucent and they're actually starting to brown up. So, I'm going to pull a little bit of chicken out of there. And if I get some veggies mixed in with the chicken, that's okay. I don't care if they overcook, but I don't want my chicken to be cold. I want it to not overcook, but be good and cooked all the way through. Here's my veggies. Grab my scraper here to get them off the spatula. Those didn't cook down as much as I thought they would, so that's a lot of veggies, but that's alright. I like veggies and they're good for me. Alright, let's give our chicken a little bit of a turn here. And it's starting to brown up real nice. Give it a little more oil on top. Let it continue to cook. I'll bring that one back up on high. So this whole side of the griddle should be good and hot. Make sure I get this chicken up to 165. Even though it's pre-cooked chicken, I want it to get to 165 just to know that whatever bacteria might have gotten packaged in with it, that I'm killing it. I have a handy dandy thermometer here. Let's see. Find one of these big chunks here. See what it is. So that's only about 100 degrees. So I'll let it cook a little bit longer. Find another big chunk here, see what it says. Yeah, so about the same. So I'm going to let that continue to cook. Now another way you could speed this up is you could go ahead and preheat the chicken in the microwave. And then when you bring it out here, just use the griddle to kind of crisp up the outside. That way you know it's gotten good and hot and you can crisp it up. But we're not really set for a lot of time, except I got to watch my tortilla to make sure I don't burn it. It's getting almost to the point that I definitely need to fold it up. Move this chicken around a little bit, make sure it cooks on both sides. And the chicken's going to continue to cook while it's inside the tortilla, getting into the quesadilla stage. So I'm not super worried about it getting all the way up. Plus, like I said, it's pre-cooked, so. piece here. Tested a few different places. Turn again, and I think I should be about ready to add it to the quesadilla. I might have too much chicken here, especially with all those veggies, but that's alright. So what doesn't go in the quesadilla, I can serve on the side. Or I can get another tortilla, and maybe it's a quesadilla and a taco. Make a street taco if you've watched that video of mine. Or some out of avocado. But you can always just do chicken and cheese and add some good sauce to it. Alrighty. That tortilla is definitely full, so it's going to take a little bit of work to get it folded over good. But that's got it. And I know my cheese is good and melted, and my veggies are good and cooked. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the whole thing. Oh, and make a complete mess. Grab my tongs here. Make sure they work. Now let's see if I can salvage this. I think I can. What do y'all think? Oh, there we go. Look at that. I tore the tortilla a little bit, but that's alright. So, made a little bit of a mess, but that's alright. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and turn these off. So the only thing I've got on now is this one on low. Just because I want that quesadilla to get all cooked together. And I'm just going to move all this chicken over here out of the way. Everything that fell out. And, you know what? Actually, I'll leave it there until I work on presentation. So, that should pretty much have it. So let's plate it. Oh, actually, you know what? Before I plate it, I need to cut it. Get the rest of this over here out of the way. Spatula there. Turn that off. And now here's the neat way to cut it. Pizza wheel. Or it's a quesadilla wheel tonight. So, I like to do one cut down the middle. And I'm just kind of getting it started, scoring it so it doesn't squeeze all the ingredients out. There's one. Two. And three. Now if you want to use a knife, use a knife. I like the pizza wheel. Spatula. And you can just, actually, you know what? I'm going to do it the other way. Just take my cutting board, aim it at my plate, and slide her off there. Now here's where you could do some lettuce and pico, sour cream, whatever else you want on the side, avocado. I'm going to throw my picante sauce on there. And then we're going to add all of this that came out. And I'll just serve it with a fork because I'm sure more is going to fall out as it gets eaten.
It's 6:55 p.m.
You know what? Maybe I'll serve it with a fork and I'll go get a couple little street taco tortillas. So, there you are. What do you think? It looks really good. Let's see how it tastes. I know this is going to be super hot, but a little picante on there. Mmm. That is good. That's money. I'm hungry. I want another bite. Mm. Yeah, there you go. So, I didn't see how long that took, but it wasn't very long. There you go. Quick and easy chicken quesadillas with peppers and onions. Some picante sauce to dip it in. Some taco sauce inside or hot sauce, whatever you want to do. You can add other stuff. Like I said, I usually like to add jalapenos to mine. Maybe some avocado. It's all good. Whatever you like. Leave me a comment. Tell me what do you like in your quesadillas. But until next time, for this video, I'd really like y'all to like and share it. Hit that subscribe button and tell everybody about it. If you really like it, leave me a comment. Tell me what you liked. If you didn't like it, leave me a comment and tell me what I could do better. But until next time, I see y'all. Y'all keep cooking.